Good evening, everyone. Now we are going to start our fifth webinar. Today, our topic is how to protect your data and home network from the hackers. I am Milan Maduranga. Currently, I am working as the consultant of National Institute of Business Management. Also, I am Microsoft and Cisco certified trainer. I hope you will enjoy my session. Before I start the session, I would like to know how many of you like to become a hacker. I know most of you are coming from the generation C, generation G. In our time, we had a dream to become an engineer or doctor. But now most of my students say they need to be a hacker. Actually, don't know why. I think that's because of the generation C. Right. See the reality. See the punishment and penalty for the hacking. Hacking is very bad. It's illegal. So don't dream to become a hacker. Try to become a cybersecurity professional. As a NIBM, we will help you to become a cybersecurity engineer. You know, today, all the businesses run with the internet. So data is very important factor. Now, shall we discuss about the data security? Do you know where your data is? This is simple example. Assume you visit the channeling center or hospital to meet your doctor. The conversation you have with the doctor is recorded in your medical chart with the hospital system. Then you visit the pharmacy with the prescription to buy the medicine. Now, they also recorded your information with their system. Sometime, if you are having medical insurance with your company, for the claiming purposes, this information may share with your insurance company and your company. Finally, think your medical condition now known by you, your family, your doctor, your hospital, then insurance company and your company. Then, do you ever think where they store your data? Is it within the Sri Lanka? No. But the reality is different companies use the different servers from the different countries. Most of the time they are using cloud technologies. So you cannot say exact location with the data. So you cannot say my data only with me. Now, with this slide, you can see two Facebook posts. Actually, one taken from my Facebook and other from my student. I think most of you do this type of posting with the Facebook. That's totally fine. Think, what is the risk with this type of posting? Everyone know now you are not in your home based on the post. So I think it's very good information for the hacker or thief. Again, I ask same question. Do you know where your data is? Before that, I think everyone of you having experience with the photocopy machine, because you already photocopied your birth certificate, education certificate and all other valuable documents. Let's see the video and you can decide where your data is.
That's it?
That's the hard drive.
Nearly every digital copier built since 2002 contains one of these, a hard drive. Like the one on your personal computer, it stores an image of every document scanned, copied, or emailed by the machine. In the process, turning an office staple into a digital time bomb, packed with highly personal or sensitive data.
We might find as many as 20,000 documents on it.
So we went with Johnson to this warehouse, one of 25 across the country, to see how hard it would be to buy a used copier. Johnson picked 4 machines based on price and the number of pages printed. In less than 2 hours, his selections were packed and loaded onto a truck. The cost? About $300 each. Until we unpacked and plugged them in, we had no idea where the copiers came from or what we'd find. It took Johnson about 30 minutes to pull the hard drives out of the copiers. Then, using a forensic software program available free on the internet, he ran a scan, downloading tens of thousands of documents in less than 12 hours. The results were stunning. From the sex crimes unit, detailed domestic violence complaints, and a list of wanted sex offenders. On a second machine from the Buffalo PD narcotics unit, we found a list of targets in a major drug raid. The third machine from a New York construction company spit out design plans for a building near Ground Zero in Manhattan. 95 pages of pay stubs with names, addresses, and social security numbers, and $40,000 in copied checks. But it wasn't until we hit print on the fourth machine from a New York insurance company that we obtained the most disturbing documents. 300 pages of individual medical records, everything from drug.
Now, you know your data not with you. That's a reality. Now, earlier say everyone like to be a hacker. Now I will tell who is the hacker actually. Hacker is the person who find and exploit weaknesses in computer system to gain the access. Hackers are usually skilled computer programmers with the knowledge of cybersecurity. Also, hacker is the person who think out of the box. That means hacker thinking pattern totally different than us. Then, very important information is hackers can get your system access if your system having vulnerabilities. These vulnerabilities we call weaknesses in your system. That weaknesses can be with your operating system. That can be with your application software, with your hardware devices, with your configuration. Simple example. I know most of you join with this webinar using the 4G technology or using the ADSL routers. Then think, how many of you changed the default login password for the router? Your router comes with a default password. It's known by everyone. That can be password or admin. If you not change that, that's the vulnerability with your system. Then easily hackers can access your network. Also, another example, if you are not using updated internet security software, that is again risk. Also, you know Microsoft always tell do not use Windows XP and the Windows 7. They not recommend to use the Windows XP or Windows 7 because that includes some vulnerabilities. But if you are using Windows 7 or Windows XP, that's your weak point. So we always recommend to use the updated operating system and the application software. Now, with this slide, I'm going to show how many hackers actually activated in this movement all over the world. See the screen very clearly. Now you can see there are more than 600,000 hacking incidents happened up to now. This is the real threat map of the world. Everyone know this is COVID-19 period, but hackers still activated to get your data without caring of the COVID-19 issue. That's a reality. So the main thing is you need to think about your digital security. Now we are going to discuss about how we secure our data. I think everyone heard about the cryptography. Actually, what is cryptography? Cryptography is the science of making and breaking secret code. The history of cryptography started in thousands of years ago. Everyone know about the Julius Caesar. He also used the cryptography. This is the cryptographic encryption used by the Julius Caesar that we call Caesar cipher. That is very basic letter shifting technology. With the Caesar cipher, what Julius Caesar did was they use letter D to represent letter A. Also, they use letter E to represent letter B. So, if they want to say the message called attack, then this is the ciphertext, encrypted format of the attack. So, with this slide, again I explain the encryption. Actually, what is encryption? Encryption is the process of converting information or data into unreadable format. Why we need unreadable format? Because that's the only way to get the confidentiality for our data. So with this slide, you can see my plain text or my original message is the hello. Then you can see the ciphertext. That's the format of the hello message with the encryption. For the encryption, we need to use cryptographic algorithm with the keys. In this presentation, we are not going to discuss about the cryptographic algorithms. Now, with this demonstration, you can see what is encryption again. In this demonstration, I will show how to encrypt message using the online encryption tool. In here, I type NIBM as the text. Now we can see encrypted format of the NIBM. This is called ciphertext and it's unreadable. Up to now, we get some idea about the encryption. It's very simple. Now, we need to know how we apply this encryption to our data. It's very simple. All the Windows operating system after Windows Vista coming with the software called Bitlocker. Bitlocker is full volume encryption feature included with the Windows that designed to protect data by providing full disk encryption. So, you think why this is very important for your data? Think about your personal computer. In your office, you have computer. At your home, you have computer. Think, if I ask the question, are you think data inside your PC is secure? Then your answer can be varied. You can say, yes, I think my data secure because I am using strong Windows password for the login. No, that's not secure. Think like this. What happens if someone stolen your PC hard disk? To remove the PC hard disk, no need any password. Then that hacker or thief can read all of your data inside your hard disk by simply plugging that your hard disk into another computer system. That's the big issue. That means with only the strong Windows password, you cannot say my data are secure. So this is the technology we need to apply with your hard disk. This is the way how we encrypt our hard disk with the Bitlocker. Let's see the demonstration. In this demonstration, I will show how to encrypt your hard disk with the Bitlocker. Go to the hard disk, select Enable Bitlocker option. Now we need to set up the unlock password for this. Select Next. With this step, you can back up the recovery key. This is very important step because that's the only way to recover your hard disk without the password. Select Next. We can go with the default settings, select next. In here we select the option 1. Now we can start the encryption. Now encryption completed and you can see the hard disk with the locker symbol. For the verification, I will restart my PC. Now you can see my hard disk encrypted and locked. With that demonstration, you see how to encrypt your hard disk. Also, we can use the Bitlocker Go option to encrypt your external hard disk and the pen drive. I think that is very important because pen drive external hard disk easily accessible by anyone. So definitely you need to encrypt all of your external hard disk and the pen drive for the better data security. Now we are going to another security concept that we called integrity. In this slide you can see two messages. Assume this is financial instruction from your finance manager to the bank. Now, how bank verify is this original instruction by finance manager or modified one? Then bank challenge is to identify is that original message or modified one. So we need to technology to detect that type of modification. Yes, we have technology that we called hash verification. Before the demonstration, I will explain what is hash is. Actually, hash is the function. We can insert any data to the hash function and we can get fixed length code. That fixed length code we call hash. If the original message change, then what happen is hash totally change. That's the way how we detect the integrity. Let's see the demonstration. In this demonstration, I will show how to use the hash function to verify the integrity. For the simulation, I use two documents. One is original one, second one with the small modification. For the hash verification, I use the Quick Hash software that is free and open source software for download to anyone. First, I am going to verify the hash value for individual files. Now you can see the hash value for the original text. Also, this is the hash value for the altered one. You can see hash value are totally different. That means these are two different documents. Also, we can observe we change only one letter, but hash totally change. This is the way how we detect the integrity. With this software, we have option to compare two documents same time. This is the way. I use same document as earlier. Software say it's mismatch. That's because of the different hash. Now I change second document as original one. and again check the hash. Now it's matched because the same hash. Now we are going to learn another very cool technology called steganography. With this technology, you can hide message inside the photo, inside the video, inside the audio. In here, you can see two photos of me. It seems both are same. But the reality is, second one includes some hidden message. Let's see the video. In this demonstration, I will show how to hide the secret message inside the photo using the steganography. For this, lot of online and offline tools available. In this demonstration, I am using free online tool. First, I need to select the image. Then I need to encode the secret into the image. In here, I encode my password file as the secret. Now I select encode. Now you can see the image with the secret message. Now simply I can download the image with the secret message. Assume. Now you need to decode the message. It's very simple. Go to the same web page and select the image. Then select decode. Now you can see the secret message as earlier. Now let's discuss what are the advantages with the steganography. Think, you have password file. Now you need to send that file to another party. Yes, you can encrypt that file. That is very good. But if you send the encrypted message via the email, anyone think there is a secret inside that. But if you use this technology, there are no encryption. Simply, you need to send only the photo, not the encrypted file. Remember, inside with the steganography, we are not using any cryptographic technology, any encryption technology. This is only hiding data. Now we are moving to the new section. You know, everyone uses the Wi-Fi. Then we need to think about the Wi-Fi security. Think, what are the issues with the Wi-Fi? If it is wired network, we can stop that wire with any point. But remember, Wi-Fi uses the radio signal as the media. So we cannot say to Wi-Fi signal, you need to stop from this location. It's not like wired. So how we secure the Wi-Fi network? These are the recommendations. I know everyone having the Wi-Fi routers, that can be with the dialog, that can be with the SLT. Anyway, the first thing you need to do is you need to change the default username and password of the router, because default username and password known by everyone. The second recommendation is you need to use the WPA2 encryption, WPA2 security with the strong password, because WPA2 use strong encryption mechanism. Also, for the better security, we recommend apply the MAC address filtering. With the MAC address filtering, that ensure only your home PCs can access the wireless network. Your neighbor cannot access your wireless network because of the MAC address filtering option. Let's see the demonstration. In this demonstration, I will show how to secure your home wireless network. In here, I simulate my home network and also my neighbor home network. With the default wireless settings of the router, anyone can see your wireless network name and also can try to connect with your wireless network. Your wireless network name we called SSID. That is configurable value. This is the way how we change our SSID or wireless name. In here, I change my wireless name or SSID into Milan. Now, everyone can see my wireless network with the name of the Milan. By default, your wireless name can be seen by anyone within the wireless range. But if we need, we can hide our wireless name. That option we call disable SSID broadcast. In here, I am not going to disable the SSID broadcast. Now I am going to configure the wireless security. For that, we need to go to the wireless security tab. Then you can see many wireless security options. We highly recommend to use the WPA2 security. Do not use WEP security because that is very easily hackable mode. WPA2 uses strong encryption called AES. Now I configure my wireless password. Now anyone who knows my wireless password can access my wireless network. That means if my neighbor knows my password, then neighbor also can access my wireless network. So I am going to configure another good security with the router that we call MAC address filtering. With this option, what happens is your wireless router only give wireless access for the specified PCs. So what I need to do is I need to add my PC MAC address information to the wireless router. Now I enable the MAC address security feature and I add my laptop PC MAC address. Now assume your neighbor knows your wireless password, but he cannot access the wireless network due to MAC address filtering option. Up to now we discussed how to secure your wireless network with the WPA2 security and the MAC address filtering option. We strongly recommend you to change the default username and password of your wireless router. That is another very important step. Here I simulate everything with the packet tracer. Now I will show how to configure your real router with the actual interfaces. This interface from the SLT ADSL router. With this router you can see wireless security mode, MAC address filtering available. Also, this is the interface from the SLT fiber link router. With this router, also you can configure the MAC address filtering and wireless security option. Now, up to now, we learned some basic security concept and how to secure your wireless network. These are the best practices for the digital security for the home users. Always you need to try to use the strong password on all the network devices and all the operating system. Also, we recommend to use the modern operating system and the hardware platform. Also, we highly recommend to use the comprehensive security suite. That means the virus guard with the internet security with other cyber security capabilities. Also, you need to update your all the system and the application software. Then with this demonstration, we learn about the encryption. So we need to implement full disk encryption with your hard disk. Also, when you are downloading software with the internet, always you need to use the very trusted sources. Also, when you are posting photos with the Facebook or any other social media, do not use the GPS coordinate information. Also, you need to disconnect internet when you are not using the internet. Also, you need to implement WPA2 security with your home wireless router. Also, highly recommend to use the MAC address filtering option. These are the best practices for the digital security for the home users. Then, thank you very much for the participating this webinar. Be safe physically and digitally.